That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction Monday.
Go for it, Christopher. What do you have?
Hey, what's up, guys? I know you're all feeling good. I'm feeling good. Packers are missing the playoffs. They stink. I added the just stink part.
I know that.
But they are missing the playoffs.
I'll still say it's an overreaction. It's still just 6 games. 3-3 teams can go and make the playoffs. I'm not going to do that just yet. But it looks pretty damn bleak. I just gave you reason why they're in deep trouble. Deep trouble. But 3-3 still better than 2-4, and that's still 12 in their uniform. I'll just say that's an overreaction for the moment. You may wind up being correct, Chris, but I can't just sit here and say they're not making the playoffs after 6 weeks.
What do you mean? That's the whole point of the segment.
I get it. I won't do it. I won't do it, and I'm asking you to move on. I'll just give you my answer. You don't know? I mean, seriously.
No, I get it. Oh, absolutely.
But their schedule is pretty brutal, and clearly Rodgers is concerned that the guys around him right now aren't getting it. He's talking about simplifying the playbook. Now's when they're supposed to open it up after getting the simple stuff down. What else you got over there, Chris?
TJ's for you. Cooper Rush played really well, obviously. Went 4-1 with Dak out, but the Cowboys need Dak back ASAP.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll take it. And to get him back, now that's not an overreaction at all.
That's a proper reaction.
Let's go. Cooper Rush did his job.
Did his thing.
Backup quarterbacks are supposed to keep the ship afloat, and the cherry on top is if they actually move the ship further down the channel. That's what Cooper Rush has done.
Yes, he has.
If Dak comes back next week, and I hope for your sake and for his sake, he does. I know Lions fans are like, please no. But
we can beat Detroit without that.
Maybe so, but he's got to get a lather going. Let's get it going. And if you can do it in these so-called winnable games, which Dallas, as we know, last year, remember when Denver showed up in their house last year? That's supposedly a winnable game. They didn't.
Not if you listen to me.
I know that. You kind of called that one. You smelled that one coming.
Oh, man.
4-1. So he took a team that was 1 game under 500 and hands it back to Dak 2 games over 500.
Did this thing, Rich.
Check the box. And you saw last night, Dak could have helped matters last night. On the road, tough spot in division against the top defense in the NFL. Slay, my buddy Slay.
That's your boy.
I'll say that you're not overreacting right there. What else you got, Chris?
Hey, guys, the New Jersey teams are balling. Giants and Jets, both for real, both playoff teams.
Why not?
I'll say that. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take that cheese.
Take it.
Yeah, they're both for real. They're real. They're real. How about this? I think the Jets are more real than the Giants. I said it.
Oh!
Yes!
Wow!
Yes!
Easy,
Wow!
baby. Easy, baby.
Okay. Let's talk.
I'm just going record-wise.
Let's talk. Giants receivers, Jets receivers. Who are you taking?
I can't name a single Giants receiver.
Doesn't Mark Bavaro
Thank
for
you.
the Giants?
Plaxico, is he out?
Clearly, Saquon Barkley is an MVP
Victor
quality
Cruz.
guy. Breece Hall
Is good.
He's turning, and I'll say this, I say it, I don't care anymore because the Jets, this whole jinx
Crown the
crap's
table
gone.
when you
It's
say it,
over.
Rich.
It's over. I'm going to say it right now. Breece Hall's turning into Jonathan Taylor in front of my eyes.
Oh,
That's what he's
whoa,
turning into.
whoa,
Yes, he
whoa,
is. Yes, he is.
whoa.
Don't tell me whoa when the name of the subject matter is Overreaction Monday.
But you didn't want to play like 2 minutes ago.
Because that was
different.
then, this is now.
That's different.
And they got a coaching staff that knows how to use him.
Salah.
There was a play. Everybody check it out. Check it out. Michael Carter's standing right behind
Good back.
By the way,
Zach
you've got
Wilson.
two of those backs,
He's standing
Rich.
right behind Zach Wilson and lined up right behind, I think, the right tackle and tight end was Breece Hall. And they faked the run to Michael Carter and then inside handed off to Breece Hall. And the Packers defense looked like they were in a fire drill, and Hall took it for a touchdown. They're scheming it right. They're playing it right. I'm taking the Jets being more real over the Giants. I even gave you a bonus overreaction. But they're both for real, and they're both playoff teams.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thank you.
By the way, Sauce and Brees are both the betting favorites for Rookies of the Year.
Well, I mean, Tariq Woolen of Seattle's had an interception in 4 straight games, so I think we should hold our horses with the East Coast bias a bit there. There's a kid up in the Pacific Northwest who is a 5th rounder again for John Schneider and Pete Carroll. Put a 5th rounder in the back end of the defense, and he's balling out. Where have we heard that before for them? But move on, sir.
Hey, you know who won another game yesterday? That's their 5th on the year, guys. The Minnesota Vikings. Hey, maybe now you'll put them in your power rankings.
Yeah, I will. How's that an overreaction? Are you using Overreaction Monday to troll me for my power rankings?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, very good. Move on. Pound sand.
No, you didn't like that one?
No,
All
I
right,
mean,
great.
I think you're improperly using this very hallowed turf of the Rich Eisen
The
Show.
Vikings are a really good team.
They are.
They are?
They are.
Oh, it took you 6 weeks.
We
Okay.
talking playoffs or what?
Talking winning the division.
They're 2.5 up on the Packers. And who else is coming to get them? Not the Bears.
No.
Not the Lions.
Hey, there are 8 teams in the NFL's South divisions.
Yes.
There's 8 of them. You know who the best quarterback is? Marcus Mariota.
All right, hold on a minute. Matt Ryan, he just had a good game, but I hear you. You got Ryan Tannehill, Trevor Lawrence, 2-4. Yeah, Davis Mills, neck up. He's really good.
Yep. Shoulders up.
Tom Brady resides in that world. It's an overreaction.
Marcus Mariota.
I mean, you got P.J. Walker and Baker and Sam Darnold. I hear you, and Andy Dalton and Jameis. I get it. But then we land on Tom Brady, and I tell you to pound sand, sir.
Tom
I tell you to pound
Brady.
sand. I tell you to pound sand. But I like your moxie.
All right. Speaking of moxie, I'm going to give you guys what you want right now. With Bailey Zappi balling, the Pats officially have a quarterback.
Bingo. Bingo.
I mean, I called
Bingo.
this last week.
Bingo is his name-o.
Except that he's beaten two
B-I-N-G-O.
terrible teams.
Hey, you got to win the games that you play, Chris.
And he's going to play another terrible team next week.
Yeah, you're getting wins.
Bingo.
Zappy season.
Oh, yeah. Bill is like, excuse me. 2001 is holding everybody's beer right now.
A very different scenario.
It's not.
It is. Veteran, $100 million contract.
Right. And he did it then.
But this is the 15th
That's
pick.
what I'm saying. This is nothing for him. If there's anybody you could basically say, yeah, that first round pick that everybody from Worcester to Quincy bought a 10 jersey, you know what? Go buy a number 4. And and he's a first round pick. I can survive that by putting Bailey Zappi in there and playing that hot hand. And then guess what? What am I going to break Zappi's spirit by putting Mac Jones back in Thanksgiving? Oh, man, this is, and by the way, the only overreaction is calling it a controversy because that means the coach is betwixt and between. Nuh-uh.
Because
Not
I'm
this
happy.
guy. What else? You got one more?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, how about this one? Nobody saw that win coming. Ruined everybody's survivor pool. The Steelers. They should have never went to Kenny Pickett in the first place.
Pickett
Great
had the lead before he
overreaction
got
topic.
hurt.
Great overreaction topic. Because guess where they're going next? Sunday Night Football in Miami. Yeah, baby.
Trubisky.
What are you going to do? Are you going to hand it back to Pickett, or are you
Nah.
going to go to Trubisky?
Trubisky, well, concussion. Pickett's going to be out. Trubisky played
We're assuming. You never know.
really well.
Never know. Guess what? Go back and forth. It's another head coach. It's like, what are you? Is he on the hot seat to go back and forth between these two guys? Keep going back and forth. Trubisky was the one was so livid. He was, biting his words when he got benched. Now he's back and he's playing like a total professional and pro because Tomlin told him you're a pro and a professional. I might have to go back to you. Be ready.
2 big third downs to ice that game.
I don't know about should never have gone to Pickett, but
I mean, Pickett had the lead when he went out, right?
bottom line is that's an overreaction. That's why I'll go with that. That's an overreaction, but Trubisky starting on Sunday night, why can't they go in and hand a 4th straight loss to the Miami Dolphins, who do appear to have Tua coming back?